Good morning, students. Today we can learn one of the important concept which is called acceleration and which is very important for understanding all kinematic equations. So we can go what is acceleration. So whenever velocity of an object is changing, then we have to define another physical quantity that is called acceleration. Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. So acceleration, it is the acceleration. Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity of an object. So whenever velocity of an object is changing, that change in velocity by time we define as a new physical quantity. It is called acceleration. So acceleration is equal to, so the rate of change of velocity means this quantity changes with time. Whenever I am using the word rate of change, means that quantity is changing with time. Then we use the rate of change of time. So acceleration is equal to acceleration is equal to change in velocity. Acceleration is equal to change in velocity by time taken. Okay, students, and this acceleration we denote the letter A. So A is equal to, so change in velocity means we write final velocity minus initial velocity by time taken. And this acceleration is a vector quantity. Since this change in velocity, so velocity is a vector by scalar again we get a vector. So acceleration is a vector physical quantity. Okay, students, SI unit. So we are writing like this, students. Change in velocity, I can denote the letter delta V bar also by T. Okay, students, and it is indirectly, okay, delta V bar by delta T. Leave here, students. See, so delta V means final velocity minus initial velocity, and this is the change in velocity has occurred in the time interval t. So change in velocity by time, we are getting acceleration. So a bar is equal to, so v bar minus u bar by t. This is about the definition of acceleration we have seen, and the formula also seen. And now I want to write the SI unit. So SI unit. So SI unit of acceleration, a bar is equal to change in velocity delta v bar by time taken t. Okay, students, for example, initial velocity is some 20 meter per second and final velocity is some 80 meter per second. Then change in velocity we will get in meters per second. Okay, to get the SI unit of acceleration, we should write the SI unit of change in velocity. So change in velocity unit is students, and next one I want to write the CGS unit. So next one is CGS unit. So CGS unit means we should write the CGS unit of change in velocity. So CGS unit of change in velocity is centimeter per second. Already in the velocity concept I told very clearly to you, and by the time you should write again second, then it will become centimeter per second square. So that is the units of acceleration. So we have seen very clearly. So now the next one is different types of accelerations. So types of accelerations. Types of accelerations. Okay students, what is acceleration we have seen. The types of accelerations, the first one is uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration. And next one is non-uniform acceleration. So uniform acceleration, non-uniform acceleration. Non-uniform acceleration, another name is there. It is also called variable acceleration. Okay students, non-uniform acceleration or variable acceleration, uniform acceleration, or it is also called constant acceleration. Okay students, so these are the types of accelerations. And third one is instantaneous acceleration. Instantaneous acceleration. Okay students, so now we can see before going to learn these types of accelerations, we can discuss some of the points related to the acceleration. Okay students, so acceleration can be positive, negative and zero also. So we have got the formula acceleration a bar is equal to change in velocity by time we are writing. So that is we are writing v bar minus u bar by t we are writing those students. And see here, if this change in velocity is negative, acceleration is negative. And the change in velocity is positive, acceleration is positive. And there is no change in velocity, then acceleration is zero. So a can be acceleration a, and it is a vector quantity. So a bar, it has both magnitude and direction. So this is called acceleration a, and this a can be positive, and it can be zero, and it can be negative also. Okay students, so acceleration is positive, acceleration is zero, and acceleration is negative. For example, velocity of an object is increasing. Velocity of an object is increasing. Consider an object is moving on a straight line path and its velocity is increasing. So whenever velocity increasing, or you can call speed is increasing. So when it is speeding up, its velocity goes on increases. So you can say that it has a positive acceleration. So velocity increases means final velocity will be more than the initial velocity. Since it started with some initial velocity u and this u goes on increases and the final velocity becomes some v and v is more than the u. Okay, then change in velocity I will get positive. Whenever the change in velocity is positive, acceleration will be positive you are getting. So acceleration will be positive. Okay students, and for example velocity is constant. If this velocity is constant, so velocity is constant, that implies change in velocity. See students, here delta v bar means change in velocity. So this delta v bar will be 0 because initial velocity, final velocity are same. Velocity is constant, there is no change in velocity. So when there is no change in velocity, there will be no acceleration. And if the velocity is decreasing, if the velocity or speed, if the velocity decreases with time, velocity decreases with time. Velocity, or you can also call speed. Velocity decreases means speed also decreases. So velocity decreases with time, then we can have the negative acceleration. So like acceleration can be positive, negative and 0. Since change in velocity can be positive, negative and 0. Okay students, and this, if the acceleration is negative, so this negative acceleration is called negative acceleration. So negative acceleration so is also called negative acceleration. Whenever a value we are getting negative acceleration is called retardation. So it is called retardation, or another name is there, retardation or deceleration. It is called deceleration. Okay students, when an object is moving and its speed is decreasing or velocity is decreasing, okay, then that negative acceleration is called as retardation or deceleration, we will call students. Okay. And next one, so how does velocity changes we are going to discuss, and after that we can see so that uniform acceleration and the types of accelerations we can see. Okay students, so now change in velocity can be occurred in two ways, that is both magnitude of velocity can change or direction of velocity can change. So change in velocity can be occurred either both magnitude and velocity or only magnitude or only direction. So for that we are seeing change in velocity cases. How change in velocity can occur? How change in velocity takes place? How change in velocity takes place? Okay students, first one, how change in velocity takes place. First one we are saying, consider an object is moving on a straight path. So object is moving on a straight path, okay, with constant speed. straight path it is going, this is the direction, and speed is considered, it is going with the speed of 20 meters per second. So this is called what, students? Speed. Okay students, speed is 20 meters per second. Okay, it is going on this straight line path with the speed of 20 meters per second, and the direction is constant. So speed plus direction. Whenever you have a speed, here speed is 20 meter per second, here speed is 20 meter per second, here speed is 20 meter per second, here and here, everywhere. So speed is 20 meter per second, and for that speed we added direction. So for that speed we added direction. So here speed is constant and direction also constant. Means we will say velocity constant. Means we will say velocity constant. Okay students, consider an object is moving on a straight line path with a constant speed of 20 meters per second. Means every 1 second it can travel 20 meters in this straight line path. So speed is constant, direction also constant, speed plus direction, so you will get velocity, that velocity is constant. So and see magnitude of velocity, velocity magnitude means speed, that is 20 meter per second. Whenever you are saying velocity means you should say this value, how many meters it will cover in the given time interval, and in what direction it is moving also you have to take. Velocity means you are saying velocity of an object means it should move in a specified direction. So you are telling velocity means we should mention, we must mention the direction. That's why we use the word speed of vehicle, speed of cars and everything, because we don't move in one particular direction. So when we are going on the road, we like go like this, left turn, right turn, up, down, like every time we are changing our directions, so our velocity is changing, students. Okay, so see here magnitude is constant, that is 20 meter per second. Magnitude is constant. So magnitude is constant and the direction also constant. Magnitude and what is that? Direction. These both are constants. So magnitude and direction are constant. So that velocity is constant. Velocity constant means change in velocity, okay, is equal to 0. That implies acceleration is equal to 0. Okay, acceleration is 0 means here it is moving with a constant velocity, means you can say that it is in uniform motion. So acceleration is 0. Acceleration is 0 means we say that object is in uniform, object is in uniform motion. So magnitude means 20 meter per second, students. Here I have given the magnitude of velocity. Velocity magnitude means it will be speed only. Velocity magnitude means speed. For that speed, if I add the direction, I get velocity. So magnitude is constant and the direction also constant. So it is indirectly indicating that velocity is constant. So v is constant. Means velocity v is constant. So when velocity is constant, so change in velocity is 0. So because initial velocity 20 meter per second, final velocity also 20 meter per second, so change in velocity is 0. So change in velocity 0 means acceleration is 0. Acceleration is 0 means you can say that object is in uniform motion or moving with uniform velocity or moving with uniform, what is that, students? Velocity, or another name is also called constant velocity. Uniform velocity name is called constant velocity. So object is said to move with uniform velocity, or another name is said to be uniform motion, or another name is called constant velocity, students. Okay, so this is about, okay, in this first case, see the case 1 we have seen What is that, students? Both are constant. Next, second one. So, and the second equation you see, students, what is the second, how does velocity can be changed? So second one, direction I am keeping constant, moving with variable speed. Moving with variable speed. So moving with variable speed. So and direction constant. Variable speed and direction is constant. And direction is constant. It is moving with the variable speed and direction is constant. That is, see student, consider an object is moving on a straight line direction. So this is the straight line path it is going. Straight line path. Here speed, if I observe, the speed at this instant is 5 meters per second. And at this instant is 10 meters per second. And at this instant is 15 meters per second. And at this instant is 20 meters per second. And here it is 25 meters per second. So 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Like that, its magnitude is changing. Variable speed, that is called magnitude is changing. Magnitude of velocity is called speed, you know. So variable speed or variable magnitude. So variable speed or variable magnitude. Here the change in velocity is not zero. Okay, here velocity means 5 meter per second along east. Here also velocity means 10 meter per second along east. So you will have a change in velocity in this situation. Okay, whenever we have a change in velocity, so here acceleration is equal to 0. Okay, students. So because initial velocity ui 5 meter per second, and if you take this is the final velocity, so vf, then change in velocity delta v bar is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity, take it students. Final velocity minus initial velocity, take it. It is not equal to 0. 25 minus 5, you will get that. 25 minus 5, you will get 20 meter per second. So you are getting there is a change in velocity. So the acceleration is not equal to 0 in this situation. And the next one, third one. So change in velocity cases we are discussing. How change in velocity takes place. Okay students, these cases we are discussing. So now, so direction is changing, speed is constant. Now I am taking direction is constant, direction is changing, magnitude is constant. So magnitude is constant, and the direction is changing, So magnitude is constant and direction is changing, then it is said to be moving with. So magnitude is constant and direction is changing, then it is said to be moving with the change in velocity. Okay, and it has an acceleration in this case. See, that is when the object is moving on a curved path. When object is moving on curved path, on the curved path, when the object is moving on the curved path. Okay students, with a constant speed it is Okay, so magnitude is constant, that is speed is constant I have taken. So see, like on this curved path it is moving. Here direction is tangent, here direction is tangent, here direction is tangent. So direction alone changes without changing the magnitude. You take your speed is 5 meters per second, and here also take it 5 meters per second, and here also take it 5 meters per second. So or C students, or we can do like this also. C students, third one. So third one, when object is moving on the curved path, it need not to move in a curved path also. Consider an object is moving on a triangular path. So A, B, C. A to B, it has moved with a speed of 5 meters per second, and B to C with a speed of 5 meters per second, and C to A with a speed of 5 meters per second. So see students, at every corner what is happening, the direction is changing. Here to here one particular direction, here to here one particular direction, and here to here another particular direction. So what is happening? Direction is changing. So direction is changing, but magnitude is constant. Then also it has a different change in velocity is there. So change in velocity can take place by changing magnitude, by changing direction, or by changing both. Okay, so it is moving in a triangular shape. Its velocity direction changes by 3 times. If it moves on a square path, here to here, so 5 meters per second in one particular direction. So that is you can call east. So see students, 5 meters per second along east, and here 5 meters per second along south. Here 5 meters per second velocity along west, and here 5 meters per second velocity along north. Means from here to here one constant, here to here the velocity is constant, but at this vertex direction is changing. Here to here velocity is, so you are writing velocity is 5 meters per second along south, 5 meters per second along south. Here 5 meters per second along east, here 5 meters per second along west. From here to here, here to here velocity is 5 meters per second along west. This is along west, this is along south. These two velocities are different, even though magnitudes are constant. Okay, in this situation also acceleration is not equal to 0. Acceleration is not equal to 0 students. So okay students, and the next one is, and the next one is, what is that you see? And similarly, if it is moving on a curved path, with a constant speed. So here speed, and the speed I know, I just add in direction. So if I add a direction, 5 meters per second is the speed, plus I add a direction, and here also direction, here also direction, here also direction. On this curved path, direction changes from point to point. That's why there is a change in velocity, even though the magnitude of velocity is constant. So we have a non-zero acceleration. A is not equal to 0 in this situation. And now the fourth situation, students, and fourth case. So what is that? See students, fourth case. Okay, both are changing. When the object is moving on a curved path, so object moving on a curved path, okay, or on a circular path with variable speed. Object is moving on curved path. Object is moving curved path with variable speed. So curved path with variable speed. Object is moving on the curved path with variable speed. Then also it is having acceleration. Okay students, in that situation also it is having acceleration. See, object is moving on the curved path or circular path I am taking. So that is I am taking the circular path, and here I am consider the speed at this instant is so 5 meters per second along north. So that is at the point A, and at the point B I am writing so 5 meters per second along west, and here so 5 meters per second, and this is north, and here you consider it is 5 meters. No, here 5 you have taken, you take here 10, and you take here some 12, and you take here some 13 meters per second along the east. So this is at point A, point B, point C, and the point D. Like it is moving with variable speed. Speed is not constant. It is moving with variable speed, and direction also changing. Here velocity is 5 meters per second along north. Here velocity is 10 meters per second along west, and here velocity is 12 meters per second along north. So different velocities it is having, and there is a change in velocity. There is a change in velocity because of both magnitude and direction are changing. It need not be move on a circular path. It can move on a curved path also. When the object is moving on the curved path also, both curved path and variable speed. Okay, then also we say that object has an acceleration. So otherwise you can move on this kind of path also. Okay, different directions are changing from point, every point on the curved path direction is different. Here direction is different, here direction is different, here is different. Every point direction is different and speed also different. Here speed you consider 2, some 3, here is 5, and here is 4, and here suddenly increase it to 10, and here it becomes 20, and now like that. Sometimes decreases, sometimes increases. Then also it is said to be moving with a non-uniform acceleration. Okay students, so next one is so what is, and from the definition of acceleration, so first equation, see, first kinematic equation, it's a very important equation, please remember students. So that is what, first kinematic equation, first kinematic equation. So the first kinematic equation we are going to write. So that is definition of acceleration. A bar equal to change in velocity you are writing V bar minus U bar by T. Okay students, do the cross multiplication. Then A bar into T is equal to what will you get? V bar minus U bar, and bring that minus U bar this side. So U bar plus A into T is equal to V. This is the first kinematic equation, and we got this from the definition of acceleration. And here what is the name of U students? U name is initial velocity. U is the initial velocity, and what is the name of V? So final velocity. So final velocity, and T is the time interval taken to change its velocity from U to V. T is the time taken. So time taken to change its velocity from U to V. And you know the name of A, it's an acceleration. And the name of A bar is, so the name of A is acceleration, you know students. So and C students, in this equation we have four quantities: V, U, A, T, V. So we have four variables in this equation. We have four variables in this equation. Okay, students, we have the four variables: initial velocity, acceleration, time, and final velocity. They can give you any three quantities. For example, u a t is given, they can ask you v. You have to use the same formula. Or sometimes they will give a t b. These three will be given, and they'll ask you initial velocity. They will say acceleration value, they will say time value, they'll give the final velocity value, and they will ask you u. So based on this, you can do the exercise problems. Keep solving the exercise problems based on acceleration. What do you have? All problems you please keep solving well. Okay, students. So see, like the number of variables are, sometimes they will give you u will be given, t will be given, a will be given, and they can ask you u, t, v, and they can ask you a. Use this formula, v minus u by t. Otherwise, they can give you these three, u, a, t. So then they will ask you v. V is equal to u plus a t. So means the same formula, you write all the given values, and which one is question mark you think it. So you will get the respective thing. And next one, uniform acceleration. Okay, students, what is that? Uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration, or it is also called constant acceleration. Uniform, or you can also call constant acceleration. Okay, students, acceleration can be constant, means changing velocity by this must be constant. This must be constant, you know. It must be constant. Okay, the changing velocity must be constant. Equal changing velocities are occurring in equal intervals of time. This delta v by delta t time is constant. Okay, changing velocity by time interval. Changing velocity means we will write v minus u by time interval, final time minus initial time, v minus u by t. So that is you are getting v minus u by t. Okay, means equal change in velocities has to occur. V bar minus u bar means change in velocity. How does it take place? Already we have discussed it. So if equal change in velocities are taking place in equal intervals of time, then the object is said to be moving with uniform acceleration or constant acceleration. Means okay, that is about constant acceleration. Okay, students, and non-uniform acceleration. If the change in velocities are unequal in equal intervals of time, so non-uniform acceleration. So next one is what, students? Non-uniform acceleration. Non-uniform acceleration or variable acceleration. Unequal change in velocities are occurring. These change in velocities are not same, even though the time intervals are same. Then it is said to move with non-uniform acceleration or variable acceleration. In that instant, if you find the acceleration at any time, it is called instantaneous acceleration. It is called instantaneous. It is called instantaneous acceleration. So acceleration of an object at any time is called instantaneous acceleration. You just concentrate on this equation and remember the uniform acceleration. It is also called constant acceleration. Whenever acceleration A is not constant, in this ratio it is not constant, it is called non-uniform acceleration or variable acceleration. At that instant, if you find acceleration at any time, it is called instantaneous acceleration.